Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Now I know nobody's gonna be here. This is basically like a little test. Um, we finally were able to get an Express account. I'm not gonna say how long that took. It didn't take that long, maybe about a month and a half, two max. But we're able to finally get an Express. I'm locked out right now, but point being, we made some good trades. Today we traded NQ. I know, bro. You see so many lines up here. Yeah, I was bugging out, bro. I was making like 50 trades, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, my risk was not wild though. So we got to cut myself some slack though. But yeah, I just turned 18 not too long ago, and I'm starting to trade now. And I've been pretty inclined with the market for a while. In fact, let me go on my other account, and I'm gonna buy a short here because this is what I would buy.
Order filled.
Here, this is what I would do. Set my stop. Oh shit! Set my stops up here. Down here. Because, and the reason why I would buy shorts here is because one, this is a pretty psychological level 25-3. All the big numbers are psychological levels, not like in between. None of this is psychological really, but right here at 25-3 is. Also, we filled this wick. To be honest, it could come up here. That would make a little bit more sense for entry. But this is a practice account, and I don't care about this account at all. So we make money, that's lit. If we don't, it's fine. Yeah, so the goal is to sweep these lows eventually. But this probably won't happen. To be honest, usually what I do for a trade like this is I don't make a trade like this because of implied risk. I only like to risk at most 500. And even then, I don't really like to I would take this for my funded account or my Express account because of the fact that we're already up on a day 3,000. So for the rest of the week, for the rest of next week, chill on how many trades I took though, bro. Chill on the trades. But for the rest of next week, bro, it's gonna be nothing but like 1 to 2 trades, just trying to make my 150s, just trying to stack 150, and then hopefully by Thursday, we're around maybe 4,000. We'll take at 2, and then we'll trade off of that. So that's the goal. And it doesn't hurt that the market is this volatile right now. People don't like December trading. I seem to love it, especially as of recent. I'm really into it, especially now. As we see, we're kind of just dropping this low like flies right now. I'm not moving my stop loss. I actually want to see this trade play out. So I won't if it was me right now, I would move this right about. No, I wouldn't move it there. I'll move it like here right now. Because if we go above this, we're gonna tap these lows and we'll actually get stopped out eventually. That's what I think. I think we'll be coming up here if that happens. So I will move my stop loss to about here, 2315.5. Basically, and I don't like to just do points because if you do it to a point, then you're gonna get wicked. You're gonna get wicked to the point. So, sacrifice that extra $5, sacrifice that extra 15. It's not gonna kill you, bro, to have better price action. 90 doesn't really seem to matter right now. That is something I guess think about, but I don't think 90 really matters right now. I mean, now, albeit it could pivot off of 90 and keep going. That's very positive. Oh, hold on, 5 minute. It's not gonna matter on the 5. On the 1 minute, 90 doesn't really seem to be an issue on the 1 minute either. We'll see what this wick does. If this wick can flip, that'd be great. I kind of want. I don't want this to create a fair value gap. I'm going to continue lower. But we'll see. We made a fair value gap here. We invalidated it. But that wick is pretty big. And we already invalidated the fair value gap. Pretty fast too. Damn, they don't care. Good move up to the upside, but I think the selling pressure at 3 is just too big for it to push. Eventually, it's gonna go. Actually, this looks pretty. I ain't gonna lie, this looks bullish. Looking at, okay, we have these lows, these very lows. We pivot off of 2. We break right through 4. We have highs up here. We come all the way back down to 2. We break out of 2. And now we're kind of trading back in this zone. So this is a big zone to trade in, especially on minis. This is a big zone to trade in because this implied trade is $1,000. Yeah, more than that. Even just getting back to this zone is 1,000. And I ain't gonna lie, I can make trades like this where the risk is so low and the profit margin is so wide because of like the behavior of the market, especially as recent. 9:55. I gotta go. Cool. I know nobody's in here, but shouts out to the one person that is in here, which is me at the moment. In the stream, I know how to do this now. So maybe if I tell people to join, they'll start joining and watch me trade and stuff. All right. Gotta go to a meeting. Deuce.